All right. True or false? Researchers agree that most English learners need 4 to 6 years to become fully English proficient. Some suggest that it may take up to 10 years. All right, true or false? Who do we see? Okay, I see lots of trues, lots of trues, lots of trues. Now, if folks want to be really tricky, well, I'll tell you when we get into the explanation here. Okay, seems like most people think this is true. Yeah, about half. I'll presume that means maybe others are abstaining. Empirical research, so this is true. Empirical research shows that it can take 4 to 6, 5 to 7, or even 10 years for a student to develop academic English proficiency. While some students can appear to enjoy sophisticated conversations in English with their peers, they may lack the very specific academic uses of language that they need to succeed in school. With a realistic timeline for language acquisition, educators and administrators can make plans that support English learners during their time in school. All right, true or false? Exposure to 2 or more languages will worsen language impairment and other language learning deficits due to cognitive overload. And this exposure reduces the effective children's chances of learning English. All right. Folks think that's true or false? Looking like most are false. And false. Researchers have found that bilingual and monolingual learners with autism spectrum disorder, for example, perform comparably on measures of receptive or listening and reading vocabulary and language ability, as well as general expressive or speaking and writing language. Recent studies of language impairment in English learners also conclude that bilinguals with language impairment do at least as well as their monolingual peers on measures of morphosyntax in both languages. It is true, however, that English learners in general education can become proficient in English more quickly than others who are monolingual. True or false? The main goal should be to maximize opportunities to learn English. Parents should stop using the home language and speak to their child only in English. All right, everyone's on to this one. False. Growing up with 2 languages does not appear to have a negative impact on language acquisition. Overwhelmingly, English learners are likely to learn English without the need to exclude native language from the home. Robust body of evidence demonstrates that strong native language skills better promote acquisition of a second language. For English learners with disabilities especially, detrimental effects may be more likely when parents only speak English to their children. Researchers recommend parents speaking the home language because it facilitates social interaction and, in turn, both linguistic and social development. So especially with English learners who may be dually identified or were under review, it's important that kids have the capacity and opportunities to maintain close connections to the home language and parents, family, and community members for fostering strong identity construction.